Have you ever paused in the midst of your busy life to ponder about its true meaning, or what the pursuit of happiness truly entails? We often find ourselves caught in the whirlwind of everyday struggles, seldom stopping to reflect on what we're really striving for. Are we chasing fleeting moments of joy, or are we in pursuit of a deeper, lasting contentment? A profound understanding of life and happiness might just be the key to unlock these mysteries. In the vast ocean of wisdom, there swims a powerful whale of knowledge, the teachings of the Buddha. Among his profound teachings, there's one that stands out, a beacon of light in the fog of life's complexities, the Noble Eightfold Path. This ancient wisdom provides a roadmap, guiding us towards a life of fulfillment and inner peace. The Noble Eightfold Path, as the name suggests, is a journey comprising 8 critical steps: right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Each of these steps, like the facets of a polished diamond, reflect a unique aspect of life and happiness. Imagine for a moment a compass. Not the kind that points north or south, but one that directs you towards a life of wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. That's what the Noble Eightfold Path essentially is. It's not a set of rigid instructions or dogmatic rules. Instead, it's a guide that encourages introspection, moral virtue, and mindfulness. The beauty of the Noble Eightfold Path lies in its universal appeal. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what beliefs you hold. This path is open to all who seek to understand the essence of life and the true nature of happiness. So, are you ready to embark on this enlightening journey? To unravel the mysteries of life? To discover the true meaning of happiness? Today, we will explore the Noble Eightfold Path and how it can illuminate our understanding of life and happiness. The Noble Eightfold Path, as taught by the Buddha, is an enlightening guide to leading a fulfilling life. It's a roadmap, if you will, charting the course to enlightenment or nirvana, a state of perfect happiness and understanding. But what exactly does this path entail? Let's unravel it together. The Noble Eightfold Path is comprised of 8 interconnected components, each representing a facet of life that requires mindful attention. Think of them as the spokes of a wheel, each as important as the other in maintaining balance and forward motion. First, we have right understanding, which refers to seeing the world as it truly is, not as we might want it to be. It's about understanding the impermanence of life, the interconnectedness of all beings, and the reality of suffering. Next is right thought. This is about cultivating an attitude of kindness and compassion towards all beings, including ourselves. It's about letting go of harmful desires and nurturing positive intentions. The third component is right speech. This is about speaking truthfully, kindly, and helpful. It's about avoiding lies, gossip, harsh words, and idle chatter. Then, we have right action. This involves acting in ways that are ethical, respectful, and non-harming to ourselves and others. It's about making choices that align with our deeper values. The fifth component, right livelihood, is about choosing a work that does not harm others and is in line with our ethical values. The sixth component, right effort, is about making a determined effort to cultivate positive states of mind. Seventh, we have right mindfulness. This involves being fully aware and present in each moment. It's about observing our thoughts, feelings, and actions without judgment. Finally, the eighth component is right concentration. This refers to developing the mental focus necessary for deep meditation. So, there you have it, the Noble Eightfold Path in a nutshell. A life guided by these principles is one of wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. But these are just the basics. Let us delve deeper into each of these components. The first 2 components of the Noble Eightfold Path are right understanding and right thought. Right understanding, in essence, is seeing things as they truly are. It's about recognizing the impermanence and interconnectedness of all things, understanding the nature of suffering and its origins, and acknowledging the path to its cessation. It's not about intellectual knowledge alone, but rather about developing a deep, experiential wisdom. Now let's talk about right thought. It's about cultivating a mindset that aligns with wisdom and compassion. It involves 3 aspects: renunciation, loving kindness, and harmlessness. Renunciation is not about giving up worldly possessions, but rather about letting go of cravings and attachments that cause suffering. Loving kindness is the wish for all beings, including ourselves, to be happy. And harmlessness is the intention not to cause pain or harm to any living creature. But how do these translate into our daily lives, you may wonder? Well, it starts with our perception of the world. right understanding encourages us to see beyond the surface, to understand the deeper truths of life and to question our own assumptions and biases. It motivates us to learn, to grow, and to seek truth. Right thought, on the other hand, influences our attitudes and behaviors. When we cultivate thoughts of letting go, of kindness, and of non-harming, we naturally start to act in ways that reflect these values. We become more patient, more understanding, and more compassionate. We make choices that contribute to our own well-being and the well-being of others. These two components are closely interconnected. Our understanding shapes our thoughts, and our thoughts, in turn, shape our understanding. They form a feedback loop, each reinforcing and enhancing the other. And it's this combination of understanding and thought that guides us on the path to a more meaningful, peaceful, and fulfilling life. So, remember, understanding and thought are the foundation of our actions and decisions. They are the keys that unlock the potential for true happiness and peace within us all. The next 3 steps on the Noble Eightfold Path are right speech, right action, and right livelihood. Let's start with right speech. It's not merely about avoiding falsehoods and gossip, it's about speaking with kindness and compassion, about using our words to heal, not harm. It's about speaking truthfully and constructively, choosing silence over speech that breeds discord and misunderstanding. Remember, our words hold power to create harmony or incite conflict. The choice is ours. Moving on to right action. This isn't just about following a set of do's and don'ts, it's about acting in ways that promote peace and well-being, for ourselves and for others. It's about understanding the ripple effects of our actions and making choices that foster respect, empathy, and mutual understanding. Our actions are the outward expressions of our inner values. The way we act can either uplift us and those around us, or it can bring about suffering. The choice, again, is ours. Lastly, we have right livelihood. This isn't just about earning a living, it's about aligning our work with our values and principles. It's about choosing a path that contributes positively to the world, that doesn't harm others or ourselves. It's about understanding that our work is an extension of our beliefs, and that we have a responsibility to ensure it benefits, not exploits. It's about making a living in a way that respects life. These 3 steps, right speech, right action, and right livelihood, are intertwined, each one influencing and shaping the others. They reflect how we interact with the world around us, how we treat others, how we earn our living. They remind us that every word we speak, every action we take, every job we choose has an impact. We have the power to shape that impact, to make it a force for good. Our words, actions, and livelihood reflect our understanding and thoughts. The final components of the Noble Eightfold Path are right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. At the core of right effort, we find an invitation to cultivate a sense of balance in our lives. It's about making the conscious choice to nurture wholesome qualities like kindness and wisdom, while gently letting go of unwholesome ones such as greed and anger. But remember, it's called right effort, and not struggle. It's not about forcing change, but rather, allowing it to unfold naturally from a place of understanding and compassion. Moving on, we encounter right mindfulness. This is the practice of being fully present and engaged in whatever we're doing at the moment. It's not about trying to escape reality or clinging to past or future. Instead, it's about observing things as they are, free from judgment or bias. Right mindfulness invites us to live in the here and now, to truly experience life in its raw, unfiltered form. Last, but certainly not least, is right concentration. This refers to the development of a focused mind, one that can stay steady and undistracted no matter what is happening around it. It's like being the eye of the storm, remaining calm and centered even amidst chaos. Right concentration is often cultivated through meditation, where we learn to hold our attention on a single point, be it our breath, a mantra, or the flicker of a candle. These 3 components, when practiced together, become a powerful tool for personal development and spiritual growth. They help us to navigate life with grace and wisdom, fostering a deep sense of inner peace and resilience. They guide us towards a life of harmony, where our actions align with our deepest values and aspirations. So whether you're on a spiritual journey or simply seeking to live a more mindful and fulfilling life, these teachings offer a timeless and universal roadmap. They invite us to live with intention, to cultivate inner peace, and to discover the extraordinary in the ordinary. Effort, mindfulness, and concentration bring harmony to our lives. Now that we have explored each component, let's summarize the essence of the Noble Eightfold Path. In this journey, we have seen the 8 components that form the heart of Buddha's teachings. To recap, these are right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Each of these steps is not a dictum to be followed blindly but a guideline to be explored and understood in the light of one's own experience. Right understanding and right thought lay the foundation of wisdom by encouraging us to see things as they truly are and cultivating a mind free from ill will and cruelty. This wisdom guides our ethical conduct, embodied in right speech, right action, and right livelihood. Here we're encouraged to speak truthfully and kindly, to act in ways that do not harm ourselves or others, and to earn our living in a manner that is ethical and beneficial to all. In the realm of mental discipline, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration guide us. They encourage us to cultivate wholesome qualities, to be aware of our bodies, feelings and thoughts as they are in the present moment, and to develop the ability to focus our minds, free from distraction and agitation. So, how do these components collectively contribute to a fulfilling and happy life? Each step on this path is intertwined, each one supporting and enriching the others. They provide a holistic approach to living, where wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline are not separate, but deeply interconnected aspects of our existence. They inspire us to live mindfully, to act with compassion, and to cultivate wisdom through understanding. This is not just a path to individual happiness, but also a path that leads to harmony in our relationships and in our communities. By following these principles, we can contribute to the well-being of all and create a more peaceful and compassionate world. The Noble Eightfold Path offers a profound guide to understanding life and pursuing happiness. As we conclude our exploration of the Noble Eightfold Path, let's reflect on how we can incorporate these teachings into our lives. The Noble Eightfold Path isn't just a theoretical construct, it's a practical guide, a blueprint for living a balanced and fulfilled life. It's not about blind adherence to a set of rules, but rather it's about understanding the essence of these teachings and applying them in our own unique ways. Think of right understanding and right thought. This isn't just about understanding the nature of reality as the Buddha taught it. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves, our motivations, our desires, and our actions. It's about thinking clearly, without prejudice or bias, and making decisions that are in line with our highest values. Reflect on right speech, right action, and right livelihood. How often do we say things without thinking, act on impulse, or engage in work that doesn't align with our values? By being mindful of our words, actions, and livelihood, we can bring more honesty, integrity, and positivity into our lives. Consider right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These three aspects of the path encourage us to be fully present, to pay attention to our thoughts, feelings, and actions, and to make a conscious effort to cultivate positive states of mind. This isn't about suppressing negative thoughts or feelings, but rather, it's about acknowledging them, understanding them, and then letting them go. The essence of the Noble Eightfold Path is about balance and harmony. It's about living in a way that is mindful, compassionate, and wise. It's about recognizing that we have the power to shape our own reality, to choose our actions, and to choose our responses to whatever life throws our way. So as we conclude this exploration of the Noble Eightfold Path, I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on these teachings. Consider how you can incorporate them into your daily life. You don't have to become a Buddhist or renounce your current beliefs. These teachings are universal. They transcend religious boundaries. They're about living a life that is in harmony with our deepest values, a life that is balanced, mindful, and fulfilling. Contemplate on these teachings, reflect on their practical applications, and see how you can weave them into the fabric of your everyday life. You might be surprised at the profound impact they can have on your overall well-being and happiness. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Remember, the path to happiness and understanding is within your reach.